And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Welcome to the Dice Tower.
Alright, welcome to the Dice Tower. Today we're talking about a game called Ruby Gloom. Apparently Ruby Gloom is an animated television show in Canada, and even though she's Ruby Gloom, the tagline is she's the happiest girl in the world, which, looking at the people that she has to put up with, I guess she would have to be pretty happy to deal with them. Anyway, this is a game that was produced in Korea, and it's a simple card game, and it works well, I guess, with adults and kids. That is if you thought it worked well, because I don't like it. Alright, do you like it?
Yes.
Alright, well, there you go. Difference of opinions. Let's look at how the game works. In each round of the game, players are dealt 6 cards. They will then take one of those cards and turn it over. Now, at the end of a round, you are trying to have as few points in front of you as possible. The cards go from -2 all the way up to 10, and therefore you're trying to get as many cards, like I said, as few points as possible. But if you have 2 cards in the same column that have the same number, for example, if this one happens to be a 6, then both cards change into a 0. In front of players, in the middle of the table, there's a discard pile and a draw pile. When it's your turn, you can draw the top card from the draw pile, or take the discard and replace it with one of the cards there. When you take a card, and after you look at it, you can replace it face down or face up. It's up to you. If you get one of these cards, this is a 10, you must take it and you must place it face up in front of you. So let's say once someone turns over all 6 of their cards, then the round is over. And everybody needs to turn over all 6 of their cards. So we turn over these cards like this, and this is a really bad score here. If someone has a question mark in front of them, at that point they draw a card from the pile and put it on top, and that's what it becomes. In this case, it becomes an 8. There are also a few cards that, for example, this card here says it equals the same thing as the card to the left of it. There's also one that says it equals the same thing as the card right to it. Like I said, there are -2 cards. And in this case, let's say this guy had a 10 here. Had he a 10 on the bottom, both these cards would have been 0. Anyway, all the players total up the amount of points that they have at this point in time. And the fewest, or the player with the smallest number, gets a stone. First person to get 3 stones is the winner. And that's basically the whole game. I'm not opposed to the packaging, the box with the cards inside. It's not bad. I mean, at least it keeps them. I'm not worried about the cards coming out of it. The stones are, well, you know, they're your generic glass stones. And the cards are decent quality with white borders, and the pictures, I guess, are from the show. I've looked up the show on the internet. Seems interesting. Seems like something that kids would want. The same numbers have the same picture on them, and that makes it more easily recognizable when you're playing the game. As for the game itself, there's some strategy, or at least decision-making. If I draw a 7, should I put the 7 in front of me, hoping another 7 comes up because other people will discard it? That's really the only decision-making there is. Otherwise, you just go for as low numbers as possible. Or maybe I put a card face down so no one knows what it is. But really, if I draw an 8 on my turn, and I don't want it, so I'm going to discard it, and she needs the 8, and because she'll get a double 8, which gives her 0, there's no incentive for me to keep that 8. Why would I want to keep an 8 to give me 8 points just to stop her from getting 0? And I'm just finding that part of the game falls a little flat. Sure, I could take the 8, suck it up, but she might draw an 8 on her turn anyway, and then the only thing that's happened is I've taken 8 points. So, while the game is okay, we played it with my other daughter, who's 6, and she understood okay, but she was basically just going for low numbers the whole time. And she did fine. She didn't win, but it came down to a 3-way tie near the end, and I won the final round. But it's just luck. The game is luck. Yeah, you have some decisions to make where you put cards, but when your cards are face down, you don't know what you're replacing. So what's the point? All right, well, that's enough of my rant. The game is fine, I suppose, if you just want something light and fluffy and don't want to think much at all, but I don't like it. Why do you like it?
I like the cool cards. I wonder why she would be like so happy with somebody so sad. So why would she be happy?
Oh, maybe it's part of the TV show. But why do you like the game?
I like the game how you have to try and get like as low numbers as possible. Even though me and Amy lost, I didn't care at all. I liked it really fun because you can like always sync. And I like the part where not all the same colors, like different colors, except for the moon. And I just like the game. So.
Well, there you go. Well, thumbs up from me. I'm sorry, thumbs down from me, thumbs up from her. It's up to you if you want to try this game out. Again, it's produced in Korea, and perhaps you'll like it. But for me, Ruby Gloom, not my style.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.